Lovely. We're here at the African Musicians Trust. My name is Glenn Robertson, and this is the amazing, legendary Gary Kriel. And we're going to ask Gary a little bit about his history, where he started. We've just been looking through some amazing photographs, which hopefully we can get enlarged and put up on the walls here. But Gary, you started music at what age? How old were you when you started, and what instrument? Because most people don't know Gary Kriel as the guitar, or most young people don't know. They know you as a bassist, but you're a beautiful guitarist as well.
Well, I started, my mother said at the age of 13 months, I used to play my sleep.
At the age of 13 months?
I used to play my sleep.
My goodness.
And my grandmother was a guitarist, and then ending up at Maitland Cottage Home, that's where I got all my experience from playing with the good guys, with Harold Jafter, Kenny Jafter,
yes,
Jimmy Adams, and that's how I progressed, and started with a rock and roll band, because they reckon I can play rock and roll.
and could you play rock and roll back in the day?
Yeah, and I started with the guy Brooks Bank. He played the wine guitar, Willie van Bloemenstein.
Yes, on drums?
No, he was the guitarist.
Willie van Bloemenstein on guitar,
yeah.
My goodness.
I took his place as a guitar, and Willie played drums, and then we played here and we played there, and Lloyd started a band. What was it called?
The Hillbillies.
The Hillbillies, yeah.
Skiffle group. With a tea box.
Yes.
And washboard and that stuff.
And
so just for the audience, we've got Lloyd Kirchhoff, who is another legend, who we must also do a proper interview with. But Lloyd Kirchhoff is here with Gary, and Lloyd has had an amputation on his left leg, and he says back in the day when they both had two legs, they used to do a lot together. Now he's only got one and a half, and he's still got his two legs left.
So we call ourselves a three-legged duo.
The three-legged duo. So you started out playing rock guitar.
Rock guitar. No, my first instrument I played was piano accordion in my cousin's long arm band, and from there I went on to guitar. Let's put it this way: anything that's got strings, the show must go on.
Yes. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, you see, you come from an era where you were not just satisfied with playing the guitar or the piano accordion or the piano. You would attempt, and you would almost become a jack of all trades, because if there was a need for this, like you say, Willie van Bloemenstein. First, I never knew Willie played the guitar.
No, really.
I mean, Willie's 80 odd, close to 90 years old, and he's still, I believe, playing the drums.
Still playing the drums.
Yeah.
A little incident. We played together in the Dixieland band,
Okay.
and then they gave Willie a solo on the drums.
Yes.
So Willie gets excited, yeah.
Yeah.
But he ran out of breath.
Okay.
And then they had to bring an oxygen tank and put a mask on and
And keep him going. Oh my goodness. Well, there's so many stories. There is so many stories that one can tell. I mean, when I listen to the likes of Robbie Jansen, I used to give Robbie a lift home, and after the gig, and I would sit till 2, 3 in the morning just listening to the stories, you know, of Robbie, and how one day he was walking home with his sax in his hand and he had on a leather jacket, and then he got accosted by some gangsters, and they started stabbing him. They wanted to steal his saxophone, but he said that was his only thing that made him money. So he used the case to defend himself. And he said, and son, he dived over the gate and rolled to the front door, knocked on the door, and they opened the door. And when he took off his leather jacket, they found 18 holes in the jacket, but not one of the knife wounds had actually hit his body. So again, he says how good God was in that case, you know. And so people have come through, there's many stories. I remember going to listen to when, what's his name? Cup D was playing drums at a gig somewhere in Wynberg, I think, or Wynberg Town Hall or something, and the guys were blown out of their minds and they were playing, and then the gang fight broke out, the Fancy Boys and everything, and there was the whole band ran off the stage and Cup D was still playing solo. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Gary, what age were you then? When you played with Harold Jefter and Lloyd and all of these guys?
I think I was 19, 11.
So were you
Through my leg.
through your legs, like Uncle Harold, you were at the Maitland Cottage House.
Yeah.
He often refers to that camaraderie that we were talking about, the friendships that developed through music. And so after that, you've played with many internet, like Kenny Jefter. I remember when Della Reese used to come out here to South Africa. Kenny Jefter would always be the guitar player, but you played with Lovelace Watkins. Name some of the guys international acts that you played with.
Oh, Percy Sledge,
Lovelace Watkins.
what's another guy there? Chicoria.
I mean, that was, I remember that because I went to go and see Chicoria at Artscape. It was then called the Nico Milan at that stage. And Leslie Klainsworth and myself, by coincidence, sat next to each other. And we were watching this amazing Tom Brechtlein on drums, the Cuban percussionist, Chicoria on piano, and they had an amazing band. And then nobody told me about the jam session that happened afterwards at Scruples. Was it at Scruples, right?
Scruples, yeah.
And so there's some beautiful pictures of you with Chick and with Johnny Barges and
I was quite surprised when he said to me, "No, I want to play with you."
wow,
Chicoria said, "No, you sit down, you just I want to play with you." And
amazing.
I was on my nerves, but anyhow.
So what was it like? I mean, what was it like jamming with Chick?
It was an experience, I don't know if he was following me,
Yes.
or I was following him, but
Yes.
we exchanged chords. That's not even
Wow,
in the...
amazing.
Yeah.
Was Tony there that day? Was Tony
Tony,
Schulter?
yeah,
Did Tony jam with him?
No.
Obviously, they're two keyboard players, yeah. But it would have been nice to have Tony and Chick sharing the piano, you know.
But there was only one piano.
Only one piano. They should have come to Kaleidoscope, man. So that was a big thing for many of the musicians. And when did you start playing with the late Tony Schulter? That was the band that, I mean, besides now Pacific Express and Little Wing and Big Daddy, that for me was an amazing experience. Being able to, first of all, go and watch you guys and then being asked to sing with you guys. It was just like, wow, what a privilege.
Well, a lot of people don't know I got back from Lesotho in 1982.
Did you do a lot of the African states
Yeah,
at the time?
yeah.
Because there was no work, regular work in Cape
I
Town.
worked with Roy and some other musicians.
Roy Peterson, who is
Bjorn's father.
father, yeah.
Good piano, singer, and a drummer.
All rounder, yeah.
All rounder. And I did 15 years for Saul Kersner
On the hotel room circuit.
circuit there.
Wow.
And
Was that with Roy?
with Roy.
Yourself, Roy, and who else was with you?
Brian was a drummer.
Brian Abrams. Okay, Brian Abrams. I hope you're going to watch this video clip because we've been talking about your prowess as a drummer.
Yeah, but a lot of people, when they recruited me, first of all, we played at a club in Durban called, what's the club's name? Club nope.
Oh,
Casino. Club Casino.
yeah.
Okay.
Roy was the pianist, I was the bassist, and then we had I was a guitarist. Then there was an African guy.
Playing bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Indian guy playing drums.
Was that the Tony guy that you spoke about? The drummer? No.
No.
Okay.
It was an Indian guy. But then we were kind of, before we joined that club, we were kicked out of the hotel.
Why was that?
Because no non-whites was allowed to play the liquor license place.
Wow.
Yeah. And we stayed in the penthouse. But there was a guy before Roy was called Huey Stouffer.
Yeah?
He's in Australia now. I don't know if he's still alive, but and then that's all the cabaret with the dancing girls.
Yeah. Was Sophia part of that?
Sophia was
And
part-
Sandra Butler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophia was the dancing girl before.
Yeah, before she became a singing girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we spoke about that also the other day. And tell me a little bit about the old stuff. I mean, I don't want to bring up the bitterness and the anger, but you guys went through a lot of. I heard from Tony Tony Schilder, when he was playing with the all-white band, that he was not allowed to eat with the band. Now you say you guys were not allowed to even play in a place where there was a liquor license.
Yeah. And playing there, my boss got caught for immorality.
Sure.
He was joining one of the dancing girls.
Girls, yeah.
And I was Elizabeth
Yes, your British girl.
from London.
Yeah.
Then he asked me, how come you never got caught? So I've got talent.
But you celebrated how many years last Sunday? You
40
celebrated
years.
40 years of marriage.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
But I have broken service.
Yes.
My first wife.
Okay. Broken service.
And then I met this lady in Swaziland.
Right.
And after 7 years, she said to me, don't you think we should get married? So I said, I'm not fussy.
Now your brother is a pastor, a shepherd.
Said, yeah.
In the Apostolic Church.
Church,
In fact, my brother's attends
Yeah.
the church that your brother is the bishop at. And it's very interesting, that
So, yeah.
you could have gone that route and he could have been the bassist.
Yeah,
Or
well,
would that
yeah.
never have happened?
No, well, we were living in the family.
Wow.
And
Girls and boys.
Yeah, 6 brothers.
There was no TV that time, eh?
No TV, only spindle breakers. But being the eldest, I had to get out and go and work.
Correct. To support.
Yeah, I started, I never made standard 6.
Wow.
And then got a job as cleaning the telephone booths.
Amazing.
And then the Willie Max, langarm band.
Yes, I remember the name.
He
Yeah.
recruited me, and then I said, that's how it started.
Yeah.
I got more money out of playing in a band.
Then working, cleaning telephone
Yeah,
booths,
and that's how it started. And,
Amazing.
but then Swaziland, everything happened there. A lot of people don't know that I played piano for Kenny Jafter.
Wow! In
Yeah.
Kenny's band?
In Kenny's band, yeah.
Sure.
The Kentones.
The Kentones, yeah. Okay, there was a place in Cape Town, or a couple of places. There were the Catacombs,
No.
there was the Nars, there was Dion's nightclub. Did you play at any of
I
those?
played at the Catacombs.
Catacombs.
At the Catacombs,
Yeah.
okay.
I took the place of Ahmad Martin.
Mhm.
Kenny went on tour to the Rhodesia, which is now Zimbabwe,
Okay.
with Henry February,
Yes.
and then they recruited me to come after. But there was a guy called Dave Bestman.
Yeah, the singer and MC, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of put me into show business.
Wow.
With
Dave is also my friend on Facebook, eh?
Yeah.
And his daughter Desiree.
yeah, Desiree.
Desiree is there on Facebook as well.
And then there was a show, they toured the whole of Africa called
African Follies now.
No, Stars of Africa.
Okay.
And they went that with a guy, Majid Omar. He used to sing like Bing Crosby.
Okay. Okay.
Successful, and that's where I met all the artists
Yes.
and played with them, and then I ended up playing in the Golden City Dixies
Okay.
with
Okay.
Zane Adams
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the Butlers.
Yeah.
And but all my experience ended up in Swaziland, where I ended up doing a film with Percy Sledge.
Wow.
Then we started playing in the clubs and what have you. But before Percy Sledge, Roy left the band to join Percy Sledge to do, because they offered us more money.
Right.
And
Right.
then I used to play Hammond organ in the band. So there's no bass players, I had to play with my hands on
With
the floor.
on the melody up here and bass slide down at the bottom. Yes, like amazing.
And, but it carried on and it went well, and then from Percy Sledge, we I started guitar, then we got together with Roy again and Brian,
Yes.
and that's where I met Sarah Vaughan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did she come out to?
She comes to Swaziland.
To Swaziland.
Yeah. And plenty artists came out. Even Miss Fortune, Terry Fortune.
Oh yeah, Terry.
I played piano for him. Yeah.
Okay.
And but those days, cabaret was the main thing.
Yes, I remember Zane and Leslie and Terry and Sophia
Sophia.
and Adele First. Remember Adele First? And what was Kurt Eaglehoff's wife now? Natalia De Rocha. There was Coffee and Cream.
Cream.
They used to come and do
Sam Marie and
Sam Marie and Natalia De Rocha. No, those were good days, and it was all part of the growth, and we had to make do because everybody from outside of South Africa was boycotting us. That's why the first time I think an international artist came to Cape Town, South Africa, was George Benson. Do you remember? They booked him in Swaziland, or they booked him in one of the neighboring.
Yeah, but before George Benson,
Who was that?
Frank Sinatra, to Sun City.
Okay. Oh, but he never did Cape Town.
No.
He
But
did Sun
yeah.
City, yes.
So they said, why go to Sun City? When we got old Sinatra here.
Dougie Skriker. Yeah, I remember Dougie Skriker
And
singing.
even Brian Abrams
Yes.
is a Sinatra guy.
Is it?
With his hat and
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. So Brian used to play drums and sing.
sing, yeah.
Amazing. What?
Yeah.
But those were the good old days, you know.
Good old days,
And Gary, what in your lifespan, musically speaking, is there any era that you sort of put down as the best or the better? When did you really enjoy gigging?
I always enjoyed myself playing with anybody.
Yes.
Playing.
Because we were talking about that earlier on. You've played with the Obalis and you still play with the youngsters today. Yeah.
And it's not. When I got to Cape Town in '82, then Richard Shoulder.
Ah, that's right. I remember Richard. Yeah.
What's the guy? He died now lately. The drummer. He stayed in Lawrence Road. Played with Rudolph Paulsen. But anyhow,
Oh,
He died there recently.
chubby guy? Chubby?
yeah,
With the afro?
yeah.
Can't think of his name. But I know who we're talking about. Also played drums with Horizon, the band Horizon.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he with Tally Peterson's
Wife, Madiga, yeah. And a sister.
And yeah, he got married to the sister.
That's right, yes. What is his name? I do remember him. They used to
And,
play at In on the Plain.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then I had Philly Shoulder on bass.
Philly Schilder.
A
Yeah.
good bass player and
Yeah.
guitar.
Right.
I played guitar. And then the boss said, guys, you are doing well. I think, don't you want to dress properly?
Where was this at the hotel?
No, there was a club in Rondebosch. What? It's a popular club.
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Naughty's, used to be
No,
Naughty's, not Naughty's Moonlight Group.
Naughty's.
Not the Canterbury Inn.
No.
Canterbury Inn was Newlands, yeah.
Yeah.
In Rondebosch.
I'll get to the
Yeah.
name, it's
Okay.
a long time. Then I said to Richard and the drummer, they got a job in Transkei or some African state. So, oh yes, I had Willie on drums
Yeah.
and I played guitar. And then Richard said, I got this job. I said, fine, we'll earn the money. And then I bumped into Tony. I said to Tony, what are you doing? He said, oh, I'm freelancing. I said to Tony, you want to join me? So I'm playing here. He said, no, that's fine. I said, but Tony, the people know you here, they don't know me.
Yes.
So we take the band and Tony showed a trio.
Trio.
And that's it, the trio started.
That's how it started. And how did Richard Pickett become part of the band?
Richard came after Cecil Ricker.
That's right. Cecil was first with the band.
No, Willie van Bloemenstein was first with the band.
With Tony?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
right in the
started
beginning.
yeah,
Okay. And then came Cecil Ricker.
Ricker, yeah.
And that's when we did Adele Sills'
Sills.
50th birthday.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was Cecil Ricker on the drums. It wasn't Richard Pickett then, yeah.
Richard Pickett came off.
Afterwards, yeah. But what a drummer too, hey? What a lovely drummer.
Yeah.
And that was the trio that really was amazing. I mean,
Yeah, and you know, there was no rehearsals. We never rehearsed.
I remember that.
Because Tony used to phone me, do you know the song? It goes something like that. I said, fine. Tonight we're playing it, but it won't be that perfect, but tomorrow night it will be perfect.
Yes,
And that's how we,
No, I remember. I remember coming on a Wednesday night. I was living in North Pine then, and I would come on a Wednesday night, come a little earlier, and Tony would just run through some of the songs. What do you want to sing? This, that, and he would just run through the chords. You would come maybe a little bit later. Gary, it's this, that. Richard Pickett would come, and boom, we'll be playing. And the people were none the wiser. The people thought, man, this band must be practicing. Meanwhile, there was no rehearsals. It was just a getting together, and I'll never forget. Back in the day, Sally used to close the bar and used to say, right, just the band. So here I am, this youngster in the band. I mean, these are all older guys. And Sally would put a bottle of tequila, salt, lemons, and sometimes I don't know how I even got home because I wasn't used to drinking, but there we were. Tequila, salt, lemon, or I don't know which way it goes, salt, lemon, tequila. But some nights I got home